Hello and welcome. I am Chuck Suffel from whatchoureading.com, and I'm doing a toy review for alternativeminds.com. I attended New York City Comic Con this year, and there was a wonderful Megabloks booth that had the Call of Duty line on display, and I'm going to show you some of the stuff they had. And one of the first things they had was this blind pack envelope they were giving out to fans at the booth rather. And what they had in it is a Call of Duty minifig. A little generic. I mean, it doesn't even have a name, just generic Call of Duty minifig. We're going to take a minute, we're going to put this thing together. We're going to see how it works and how complex it is and how good it is. I'm not familiar with these minifigs yet. This is my first build of one. Doesn't look too complicated. Let's see how it goes. Alright, let's take a look. So yeah, as I was saying, it was the Megabloks booth at New York City Comic Con at the Javits Center this year, and it was amazing. It was huge. They had an entire Jeep built in it, and lots of little build stations for you to like build your own stuff and take it home with you, of course. And they give away dog tags and all sorts of crazy stuff. It was a lot of fun. My kids loved it. I loved it. It was a good time. Let's take a look. So, all right, we have already dropped the belt onto the hips. It kind of happened on its own. Here, I'll show you how that worked. So we take the hips, little hip flexor bones, and drop this sweet little belt kind of device here. Put our torso on. Quite direction. I feel like it's too far away, but we're going to run with it because I really don't have a. I don't want to pull it in too tight, or else then when I move my hands, I'll lose you guys. It says you can hear an audible click. I don't really hear an audible click. I feel a click, though. I'll say that. The directions over, see where we are. Oh, then we have the arms. Lovely. All right, how are we doing this? We're looking for the one with the hand first. It's got a stem on the end. You know what? Let's try to zoom in just a touch. See if we can't get a slightly better view. Is that better? Yeah, that is. There's a hand with a glove. We want his elbow. Really isn't very clear which one's which. Ah, there we go. Meaning left or right. Can't tell if it actually needs to be left or right. So let's take a second and move those pieces out and take a look at them. Make sure we don't need them to go a specific way. Ah, okay. Notice in the directions, step 3. The focus in well? Yeah, it's not really showing it that well. Here in step 3, it shows us that the circle should be on the same side. Okay, yeah, showing the position of the hinge has to match. Cool. That helps. That appears to be a match. No, I don't like it. I'm going with the other one. For those of you that build this stuff, like I do, I'm a Lego builder. From way back, you know that one mistake can destroy a build, but you take the risk anyway, right? Good click on that one. I heard that click. Always nice to know that there is a click when you need one. That appears to be the way it looks in the picture. You'd think it would go on a little further, but I guess not. A lot of articulation on that. Elbow wiggles almost like a ball joint instead of an elbow. Let's put that one down. Get to the next one. I don't want to bore you guys, so we're not going to go too slow. Hopefully my editor will jump ahead when it gets too boring. Got 2 arms. What do they want next? They want the legs, of course. Yay! And again, it appears it's pretty straightforward on how to match up the legs and arms. Yep. Again, the joint should... Oh, see, I'm coming out of the camera. I can't stand that. The joint should all point in the same direction. Try a lot harder to stay in frame. Sorry about that, guys. So, okay, so if you weren't at Comic-Con and you didn't get a nice little blind pack, which I gotta tell you, I lucked out on it. My daughter, my 7-year-old, and my 3-year-old son were in the booth playing around, and I just started talking to the guys. And of course that turned into telling them what a great set I think, you know, how good I thought the stuff looked. And them saying to me, really? Well, you know, what do you think? And do you want to see one? And would you like to take one? And hey, check this out. Why don't you take this home with you? So of course I did. And because our guys at Alternative Minds were great enough, gracious enough to help me with press passes this year, the least I could do, the very least I could do, was put this set together for you guys to see. This is almost unusable, isn't it, guys? That does not look like the darn picture. Let's go the other way. Oh, I got it. Alright, flip it over. It's more like it. Bingo. Bango, bongo. We got 2 legs. We got 2 arms. And now we're slapping it all together. Torso has a great hole in the back, so you know it's the back. Yay. Side must be the front. Because I'm human, I do know which side my feet fall on. Alright, not so easy on the hip flexors. Hopefully I only won't have to take the sucker apart. Wow. Yeah, that didn't go together well at all. Alright, I think you can see that it's a very stiff build is the only way I can put it. You really have to get it right. To line it up right and click it in right. This sucker is not clicked in right. Okay, we're going to play with that. Oh, I see. Okay, there are 2 little notches in the torso. Have to line up with the belt. That time I heard the click. Yay, I heard the click. Alright, listen for the click, guys. When you build it, because man, oh man. Tell you what, these hips do not want to go in. Not by a long shot. Yeah, I pulled out the torso again. Okay. I'm seeing a problem with that. Don't know about you. That definitely should not be happening over and over again. Oh. I think the hips just popped in all the way. It appears so. Let's see now. Well, of course, there was no age on this set because it was a blind bag giveaway. But I gotta tell you, if you got young kids, there's no way a 7-year-old is doing this. I mean, yeah, I'm in my 40s. So my hands probably aren't as strong as they were in my 20s. There's no way I would have done this as a 10-year-old or a 7-year-old. I would have gotten very frustrated and probably thrown it out the window. Or glued it all together and then been like, hey man, that wasn't the way that was supposed to look. Let's try using the table to our advantage. Nope. No, these legs are not fun. There we go. Alright. Well, we got legs. Kind of got like a 70s disco feel to them though. Looks like bell bottoms or something going on here, right? You see that? Let's look. We got legs. We got a little ammo belt on our thigh. Well, I'm not going there. I almost started attacking comic book artists with the pouches. The pouches. Alright, the arm's going with a satisfying click. I will say that. The arm went in with a satisfying click. Let's see if you hear it this time. Alright, we got a bit, I'm not gonna lie, we got a bit of a, kind of a monkey thing going on here with the shape of his body. But I like it, I mean, it looks good, it's just kind of odd. Right, now they're saying head. Okay, so the head is a one piece. It's not like a Lego minifig. Helmet does not come off. There's no interchangeable headgear on this guy. See, I feel like the arms look better in the picture than they do in person. That's freaking me out. I'll show you the picture I'm talking about, and you can tell me what you think. And try to put him in the same kind of position he is in the picture. Just not quite as well put together, in my opinion. Now that, again, that could be me. I'm not going to say it isn't. Because I am not the best with this set for some reason. It just doesn't seem to like me, guys. It just doesn't seem to like me. Well, I think you can see that it's a good-looking figure. So again, it is a little weird. It's a little odd to me, especially having grown up with Legos. Okay, great. They didn't put that in directions, but it obviously doesn't go over his head, huh? All right. Knock that out of there. Good. Let's put this over him. All right, that looks cool. That's one thing I gotta say. It looks cool. I mean, the set looks cool. Look at this. I'll put the weapons in my hands so you can see them a little better. Looks like we've got a grenade, pistol, combat knife, does look like his hands will hold all those things. Gotta say, the stubby end of the gun doesn't really look right to me, but there's another bag of parts, which appear to be interchangeable parts for the gun. Try to put the gun together. I don't have any directions on the gun, of course, because that was, you know, it's an also-ran. As I said, I did mention earlier that this was one of the two things that I picked up. The other one, which we will be doing in another video, because I don't know if my editor wants to post all this stuff at the same time. It could get a little, you know, big for the internet. The other one, one second, the other one is this set. The Mountain Recon Snowcat thing there, which we'll be doing very soon, probably right after this one. We'll pause and go right in. And this one does say, if you notice, it does say 10 plus. Let me zoom back out and get a better angle on it. It does say 10 plus. Right in here. It's set number, if you can't make out the numbers, it's set number 06812. We'll be putting that together in a little while. Let's finish with this guy first. It's got like a whole bunch of weapon parts that we do not have any directions for, so that's kind of weird. And this is pretty straightforward, but that's not right. Don't like that. We're going with it because it's all we